No, it happens again. I don't know why. I always mute my mic just for extra safety because I'm afraid that you guys will just hear me rummaging through everything as I try to get ready for the stream. Yeah. Hey, man. You know, one of these days we'll get this stream off, started on the right foot. That day is not today. But what's up, everyone? It's always still muted. It is always. I need to just put like a huge I don't know, just like sticker or something over my screen or like on the mic that just says unmute me or something, you know. But yeah, how's everyone doing? You know, everyone have a good weekend. You know, good solid chill weekend. We're prepping for I think a 4-day weekend here in the States. I'm older. Oh wait, was your birthday this weekend? Did you just not tell me that? We talked for like a solid 2 hours after the stream on Friday, and you just totally forgot to just drop that little nugget of information, huh? Okay, cool. It's good to know. Nice to see where we stand. I thought we were friends, but obviously not. All right. Especially now, right? Time really means nothing right now. Oh yeah, that's right. We were working on getting this stuff all set up. Also, I see you have started adding. I did start adding stuff to my wall. If only there was other things I could add. Oh man, if only, right? But with time, I'm sure we'll get tons of great things. No, this is apparently so I'm a big fan of the album Blonde by Frank Ocean, huge fan, and apparently I found this out in the record store that I went to. He never actually released like an official vinyl for this album, but then I saw it and I was like, well, I don't care if it's a fake bootleg vinyl or not. I love this album and I want something I want to be able to hang in my house, so I paid $40 for a fake album, and that's where I am right now. But it's a great album. If you don't know it, you should. And then duct tape. No, it's not. So it's not duct tape. It's I know it's like kind of laid it off a little bit. It looks really janky. As I keep playing with it, eventually it's going to just fall. No, there's like this plastic covering on it. What I want to do is get. Hey, it's Boeing. How's it going, dude? Thanks for the follow. What I want to do is get like the command hooks and actually create like some sort of better hanging system for it. But for now, I just put like some command strips on the back. I have other stuff that'll probably go there in the next week. Within the next week, sometime this week. Cough, cough, nudge, nudge. You know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's like the small ones. Like, it's not very heavy, so it shouldn't need anything too sturdy. Just living the dream, trying to catch up on all the stuff I needed to get done today, but didn't. Oh, dude, tell me about it. That is the story of my life. That is what happens on a very rapid occasion here. I am building this thing called MovieOtter. So if you are maybe a book reader, or maybe you've heard of like Letterboxd, but it is effectively something similar to a Letterboxd or Bookly, where you can track all the movies you've watched, you can track what you want to watch, you can personally recommend movies to friends and other users. You'll eventually be able to follow people and see like some of the movies that they've watched, and based on that, maybe recommend or just take their recommendations. And then the biggest feature I guess I'm trying to build in it is the ability to like plan a watch party. So if you have, you and your group of friends, everyone's in like self-isolation, right? Maybe you guys can all just plan a specific time, like what movie you're gonna watch and when you're gonna watch it. Send an invite out to everyone. Make sure it's a movie that people want to see. It's maybe on everyone's watch list or not, or something. But then you guys can just come together and watch it. I would love to make a public API for it. first we just got to make it work. We are still in the development phase for it, so there is no public API right now, but that is something I would love to do. I would love to open source it as well. There's a lot of code cleanup I would have to do before I can even dream of open sourcing it. Exactly. But I'm confident that we will get there one day. Very, very confident. So if that sounds interesting to you, check out the link. You can sign up. It's free. Or if you just even maybe don't want to sign up yet, there's a newsletter that you can sign up for, and that is like a personal newsletter. Like, it is just a list that only I can see, and I don't spam people. Like, I've sent out, I think, 3 newsletters now in the past few weeks. I'm basically only sending out a newsletter when we have something like significant to really show, or like we made a new feature, or we hit this milestone, or something like that. So if you are interested, that is going to be one of the easiest ways to stay in the know. But glad you could stop by. Yes, and that's right, we do have a Discord. We started a Discord, so if you are more of a chatty person, we literally just started this Discord. So everyone who has Discord, if you are interested, please join it. We'll be doing probably our new watch parties. Maybe we'll just jump and chat and have that going when we do it. Oh no, the sign up link didn't work for you. Why? Oh man, this is okay. Well, this is apparently a bug that I do not know why it's happening, right? So if I'm not logged in and I go to MovieOtter, right? I click sign in, sign up. You get this little pop up, right? Okay, cool. I wanna sign up. Cool. Well, I'm gonna do this part off screen because I don't trust you guys. OneDark's gonna snoop in and swoop in. There you go. I'm gonna swoop in and steal my password. So let's see if we get maybe we'll get my password. Come on, 1Password. I know you can do it. Google, boom, copy, paste. Cool. We sign up. We sign up for it. There. Okay, you finish all that, and this apparently is not happening for people. Yeah, you, OneDark. I know you. All right, I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you. Apparently, when people sign up, something happens, and it never actually gets back to the hey, you're signed in state. Still don't have any idea as to why. what is going on? Maybe it's linked to your Amazon account. Oh yeah, dude. No, yeah. You gotta have that Prime, right? Get free 2-day shipping and free items. Heck yeah. Only Twitch Prime accounts allowed. Oh my god, could you imagine if a service actually did that? Yeah, all right, well, then it's about, I suggest maybe just signing up for the newsletter. I'm still not sure why people can't log in. As you can see, I'm able to do it just fine here. We had another user, Java Grunt. Ah, man, I'm butchering it. Java. I called him Java. Did you try with a Google account that wasn't already connected, or did you just register that? Oh, that was an account I already had. So yeah, maybe I need to just create a whole bunch of different emails, or at least like one test email that I can just wipe from the database whenever I need to, and then start again. Yeah, they're still doing the 2-day ship. Almost everything I've ordered since lockdown has been more like a week. Yeah, Amazon is super backed up. Like, understandably so. Like, from what I hear, they're prioritizing like hospitals and daycares and child centers, and all the places you kind of want to have access to medical devices and equipment. But yeah, still is unfortunate. Yeah, maybe the OAuth flow is working, but creating an account. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I wonder if it's got something to do with because when you make an account, we do make an entry, but like from what I understand, there are people who are trying to sign up the account isn't even getting created, which is not even like, that's still in Firebase's hands at that point. Like when you first sign up, you have to, when you make an account, when you log in either for the first time or again, you have a Firebase, what's called like a Firebase user, like off session created for you. And I'm not even getting that trigger. So it's very, very weird. It's very, very weird. Oh, you just joined. Okay. Oh, Big Potato, how's it going, man? No, I paid a service. I want it now. Yeah, no, totally fair. Totally fair, One Dart. It is a tragic. My and then they raised the prices of Amazon Prime. I think they raised it to like 140, 130 or something like that. I know before I was like grandfathered into my like student prices, but that's long gone. Let's see. Well, yeah, that's right, dude. You're working on an otter. Heck yeah. No. Sorry. He just joined the stream. Big Potato just joined the stream. And he was actually working on something for us on Friday's stream, but wasn't able to get it before. Man, 120. Wasn't able to finish it before the end there. He had to peace out a little early, but he's back, and it looks like we'll have an otter in no time. Yeah, man, I kind of want to. I feel like this is a major blocker. So I'll have you guys actually sign off in chat if we should try and finish up movie list stuff or pivot today and really try to tackle this sign up stuff, because I feel like the sign up stuff is more important, but being in the flow of in the middle of all this other movie list work, I don't know if it's worth it to stop what I'm doing, pivot to this thing, and then come back to it, especially when we're so close to finishing up all the movie list stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'll let you guys maybe give a suggestion in chat. Sign up. That's what I'm thinking. Like it's a movie list is pointless if you don't have people to click on them, right? Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Let's stash what we have, right? Let's I think we actually ended on a commit, so that should be fine. Let's go ahead, stop this. Oh, you know what? No, that wouldn't be it. I was thinking like maybe like our everything is not in sync, like all our. Oh, you know what? It's Boic. If you're still here, if you are still here, can you try creating an account? Cool. If you don't mind, we do have this dev server set up, and this is generally like it's more like a dev sandbox than anything. Basically, it's you know the MovieOtter version that I push everything to before I send it to prod and everything like that. This one has a lot less stuff going on, but I am curious to know if you are able to, because this is even behind. Yeah, dev is even behind master right now. So let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't even know if I'll be able to. Let's see. All right, it's Boic. If you're able to create an account on the Dev MovieOtter site, then I think what we might need to do is go through our PR and see what changes we would have made that could have affected user login and user auth. Just something I was thinking about. If the person who invented time zones was on the opposite side of the world, everyone who is ahead would be behind, vice versa. What? That's getting way too trippy for me, Big Potato. It's too early in the stream. Didn't work for me there either. So interesting. I used Firefox and I tried to save my. Yeah, you're not the only person. A lot of people have said it's for some reason it's very like hit or miss for a lot of people. We had one user, like I said, Java. He even sent me like a screen cap of him trying to sign in and it not working. So I have that I can kind of go off of. But for anything, I need to first let's try it. Let's just try. I think I'm pretty sure I have a couple fake accounts. I can sign in with my work account. That's boring. Let's use another. I have multiple Google accounts. Let's see. We have let's do Isaiah at MovieOtter. Yep, we'll go with that one. Cool. You gotta have two factor. Just tried signing up on another email. Didn't work, but I can still sign in on my main. That is so weird. Okay, so that means that something somewhere. Yep. That is exactly. Okay, no, wait. This is an account that already existed. Yep, this is the MovieOtter account. Okay, so this email isn't gonna help. Okay, well, it's good to know. I know the login for that one at least. Let's try this instead. Okay, so we got that. Let's use another account. And also while we're doing this, let's open up the console. I'm actually gonna switch to dev because if the issue's not working in prod, then it's also not working in dev. So don't have to worry about that. And I'd rather have my dev data up here and not, showing anything from users here. So in the dev account is only me and Game Honest. We are the only people here who have accounts. Nope, there's other accounts there. Oh, wait a second. I think I know what's happening. Haha. Yep. Okay. Wow, that's what it was. It is our functions. Our functions are having an error on a new user sign up. So what we can do, here, let me do this off screen really quick. I'm gonna blow away a lot of these accounts. These are accounts that people tried to sign up with. I did not know. Okay, so they are actually getting through and being made here. Let's see. I'm gonna blow away all the accounts except for me. In fact, I'm gonna blow me away too because it doesn't matter. This is dev and this is all volatile anyway. So, okay, so we're gonna be working on dev off stuff. Don't make an account on the dev site unless you are comfortable with your email, I guess, potentially showing up here while we debug this. This is good stuff. Okay. The issue, we can look at the logs, right? We have our functions. And we can actually see that I was incorrect before. Firebase is actually doing the correct thing. It is this new user sign up, new user setup function. I create a favorites, but I think I'm not passing in the data when I create this favorites. All of this to say, I think I know what is happening. And thankfully, the good news is that we actually don't need to change, we don't need to lose all the work that we've been doing with movies. We can actually stay in our movies branch to fix this. Hey, yes, good stuff. Thank you, random error. But if you look, there's like no other, there are some errors, but those are like on movie stuff. Like there's no errors here besides this one for user signing up. And in fact, let's copy this and take a better look at it. Nope. And take a better look at it in here. Okay. value for argument data. And this is an error on new user setup. Okay, so if we go to our functions user source, new user setup. Okay. Okay. Oh, yep. Yep. That's exactly what it is. It's this right here. Because we are trying to set, this returns an instance of a class when you can't set. I understand that about Firebase. Like, you would think they would just JSONify an object, but I guess they can't. Data. That needs to be data, which means that needs to be data, which means that needs to be data. And let me just double check. You know, we're gonna go through, we're gonna double check all of our all the other entries here. Okay, we have some transactions. We're setting data. Oh, and that must be why those are working. It's because this is an update user. So if you have an account and you update, we're referencing your data here, which is correct. But if you were to sign up as a new user, we were not actually accessing data. Okay. Okay. Man, that, oh boy. Well, let me not get ahead of myself. That could still not be the issue here. I'm fairly confident, but okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's cd serverless. I think just serverless. Let's see. Okay, the only thing we changed was this file. npm run deploy dev. And I'm gonna keep actually just blowing away everything in this database, because all of this stuff just needs to be gone. Favorites, delete. Let's get rid of lists, delete. Okay. Movie lists. Oh, really? Enter doesn't do it. Okay. I'm feeling good about this. Actually, movies will leave because we've imported a couple movies so far, so that's fine. Usernames, that's got to go away. Let's see. Usernames. Users needs to go away. Users. And watch laters needs to go away. Okay, cool. Function was deployed. We go to dev, let's do a refresh. We try to sign in. We're signing in with the redirect. That is correct. Okay. I should be able to just sign in with this one just fine. Okay, so that one now did work. We have created May 18th, that's today. This is my new ID here. Okay, if I go to my database, cool, my favorites was added. I have a list added for me. All the movies are still the same. My username is there. My user account is there. I'm not set up. Watch later, all that seems to be fine. I can go in. I am Isaiah. Cool. Bay Area, California. Dude who does things and stuffs. Okay, cool. Save all that. It pulls my picture in. That's still fine. Actually, let's test uploading a picture. Ooh, I don't know even if I have pictures here. I know. Yes, I do. We have Is it stream assets? Here we go. Boom. Let's use this photo right here. This beautiful photo that I believe Jedi made. I assume only he could come up with this handiwork. Cool. Okay, let's get started. Okay, all that should be fine. I am logged in. I go to my profile. It's very bare because we don't really capture a lot of that stuff yet. Okay, I think that was the issue. So, and thankfully, that was an easy fix and an even easier. First, let's make a commit. It's a very small commit, but it is needed. Well, yep, we fixed it. So we fix new user sign up. Cool. And then let's do npm run deploy prod. Okay. Kyle, what's up, dude? Wait, how did you get off to sync with database? There's no small commits. That's true. Every commit is potentially breaking. Kyle, to do that, we are using Cloud Functions, which is another part of the Firebase suite, I guess you would call it. Basically, you can make a hook so that whenever a new user signs up, like a new user account is created, we run this function. And on that function, we are basically outlining what their then database side of data should be. We can actually, assuming this works, I can even do a quick like 30-second overview of it. That just kind of breaks down a lot of how I'm modeling the data and everything, since it sounds like that is interesting. But first, we need to see if this is working. You know what's crazy? I don't even know. Okay, so that did work. But now, if I take this off screen, because I want to go play around with the prod. Oh, there's somebody. Oh, okay. You guys are on it. You guys are the real MVPs. I love. Oh my God, Pat. Oh man. Oh, Pat. He was so quick to jump on the dev site and claim that username, but I appreciate it. You know, honestly, this is probably one of the things I'm most excited is that like this is a new platform, right? Like that we're trying to make a new platform in a way, and so usernames are open, right? Like there's no reserved usernames outside of what people have already grabbed, and there's only like a handful of users right now. So a lot of what you want, you could probably still get at your first name, which I think is super cool. But with new users, is the data going to get mixed up? Not quite. So we have, I will go over it in a bit, Kyle. If you don't mind just hanging in just a bit, I just want to see if we can test this and actually see if this fix did the things that I hope it did. Still can't sign up via Safari. So what I think is happening is, oh, yes. Okay. So what's actually happening is, or what I think is happening now at least, is that you try so that they can't be viewed by me. I don't think so. And that I think is just like a Firebase level thing. The email, but this is the email that's based on the provider we get. It is not it is the email that is already, I guess, publicly visible, just tied to your Google account. That is something Baked Potato though that I do want to look into more and see like okay, like, are there ways to, like, I do want to offer other sign-in methods, whether it is like, email and password, signing in with Apple, signing in with GitHub, Twitter. Like, there's, if you look, Firebase offers actually like a huge plethora of like different sign-in methods. Just Google happens to be one of the easier ones that I was able to kind of hit the ground running with. But technically, no. Technically, your emails are visible to me. They are not visible to other users because we don't. Your email is tied to your Firebase login, not to your MovieOtter profile, if that makes any sense. And so that the only thing users can see, the only thing users could like data mine from your profile is just your display name and username, which you actively type in and set. So, and hopefully being called display name and username indicates that that's publicly viewable. But that is worth mentioning. Maybe I could totally see a world where I need to put like a disclaimer there for it. Okay, so we have some people. Okay, Boic, you're still here. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna delete your account in prod because I think maybe that's the issue. I think it's that you have an account, you have a Firebase account created, but there is no profile associated with it. And we can actually see. Let's take a quick little look-see. If we go to our auth context. Oh, Kyle, dude, thanks for the follow. If we go to our we go to our auth context. There we go. Words are hard. When you log in, we get this Firebase user. We set this Firebase user, and on state change, we are setting our Firebase user. Okay, so when okay, when okay, here we go. In our use user, because we get a user based on their Firebase ID. Okay. User with username does not exist. That is an error. Oh, you know what? I wonder then if that's happening. Huh. Okay. We might need to actually do some quick and dirtier testing here, because I need to account for all the people. We have a good chunk of, oh snap, you're right. We're at 100 followers. Holy crap. Thanks, Kyle, for that, getting us over that marker there. Yeah, we're trying to reach 150 followers by the end of the month when we launch our MVP for MovieOtter. And with that last one from Kyle T, or you ever see Kyle XY? I don't know why, but every time I see your username pop up, I'm thinking of Kyle XY. Fantastic show. Really sad it ended when it did. But thanks to Kyle, we just hit the 66.6, I guess 7 because they rounded percentage mark towards that goal. So thank you, big thanks. Thank you, Boic, for all the hype and the excitement in chat. But back to the issue. I think what's happening is there are people who signed up. So we have their Google Auth account. Their Google Auth side of things is done, but there is no MovieOtter profile attached to them. And what we need to do is maybe update our logic here to say, like, okay, if we set on snapshot, if snapshot does not exist, we throw this error, we set this error, and we're not using the error anywhere. Oh, so, okay. So then to test this, let's actually go back into our dev project. Now, oh, well, Pat, that was your fault. I told you, I warned you that this is going to be public. If we go back to our database, and we go to our users, and this is my user, right? And this is me, and I can sign in here. And if I log out And if I just delete this user, no, not the collection. If I delete this user, delete this document, cool. I now have my auth account. Don't worry, I'm not gonna show it. I now have my auth account, but I do not have a MovieOtter profile, which is the same exact situation that you guys are in, who signed up, who went through the sign up process, but never got prompted to actually create your account, your profile. Okay, so now if I sign in, actually, before I sign in, let's make one quick change. We can actually do this now all in local, which is fantastic. Okay, if I'm here, one quick change we're gonna do is in our user context. Where's our user context? User, I guess it was in our auth context, we're gonna pull in the error here. And let's just make a use effect just to test this out. This is all a theory. My theory is that if the user logs in and there isn't a user profile, what we need to do here is actually call a function to then update their profile. That is all a theory. We will see if this works in a second. Console.log, let's just log the whole error. Okay, so if we save, are we still running locally? No, we are not. Let's make a new tab. Let's switch over. This is gonna be, oh dude, I'm so excited. I am so excited. If this is all working. npm run dev. And again, I haven't forgotten about you, Kyle. We will still quickly recap all the stuff that we're doing to trigger off of our database stuff. But we are very, very close. And I appreciate all your love and patience. I was thinking about apps. Who spends time writing down terms and agreements? Dude, that is honestly very, very good point. I am totally gonna, I know that there's services out there for small developers where you can use kind of like a catch-all terms of service kind of thing. I was gonna start with that and then go from there if needed. Okay, that's right. I guess that could be null, so fair. Auth error. Okay. There's an auth error. Please provide either username or user ID. That's fine. That's not the error we care about. What we care about is signing in. If I sign in with my account here, auth error user with user ID, this does not exist. That is the thing that happens. Okay. If here we go. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. If if error dot type is equal to MovieOtter error type, I assume I do a user does not, or document does not exist. Let's double check though. Use user usernames do not exist. If not that, or if we get here, we will be doing this. Oh, you know, I wonder if we should even just do it and use user. That would probably make the most sense. Because that's also, yeah, that would make the most sense. Yeah, I think that'll make the most sense. So if snapshot does not exist, then do we even need to? No, we're not gonna worry about how best to handle the errors. We're gonna handle the error in the one place that is causing us problems, and then in the future, if we need to, we'll expand it. Air Sick, dude, that's a sick name. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you want to unfollow because of that, I would understand. But Air Sick, thank you so much for the follow. That was pretty dope. And we've now crossed to 101 followers towards our goal. This is exactly what we're gonna call. Cool. Let's see. So we can copy this. Actually, it's gonna be super simple, super easy. But the thing that we're getting the issue back from is user does not exist. That is what we need to compare. Where's our function? Here we go. If the error type is user does not exist, then we will call this. With this as the user ID. And let's throw this in a try catch, just so that we can catch anything that might go wrong, which there is plenty that can. And if it does, we'll just be pretty bad developers and just console log this error. Let's see, update user error. Oh, off error. Screw it. Off error. E, not error. E. Okay. Get rid of that. So I come here and we log in. Boom. It actually does it. And it goes through with all the same stuff. Sweet. Sweet. That is exactly what I want. Hit next. Oh, username Isaiah's our, oh. Oh, yes. That, well, that's because I poorly deleted my account, I guess. That is because technically I have this here, which is still from my old one. So if we delete that, if we refresh this, let's go. Okay, Isaiah, next. Yep. Okay, cool. Let's just leave that blank. And let's get started. And then we are all set. Oh, we did it. Okay. Now, the next question is, how best do we? Oh, are you just laughing at these usernames? Because I'm laughing at these usernames. Thank you, John. Yes, I am very excited. I know it is hard to express the excitement that I have for crossing that 100 follower mark. But that is only because I am both excited that we're also fixing this bug and excited to have you guys here. So all is well. This is gonna be a good day. You know how every so often I say, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be a good day. This is gonna be a good day. This is gonna be a good dev day. Cool. So we have this. Now the only question is, I know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna slightly break things a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave all of the stuff that we have here. I'm going to first we'll commit because we got some stuff fixed. Okay. Fix. Let's see. Prompt users without profile to create profile on next login. Real verbose. Don't even worry about it. Okay. So we got this commit in. We fixed it. We've done a thing. Now we need to push it. Before we push it, let's first go to dev. Try it there before we do anything else. Okay, npm run deploy dev. Okay, so if this now goes out. We've already pushed our functions solutions dev. Let's push our front end solution fix to dev. Let's have, again, if he's still here, Boic, we'll have you try to log in. Or actually, it was Boic was logging, saw the error. Jedi, I think you said you saw the error. Kyle. I can't tell if you're. I hope that you're actually like yelling at your screen. I'm still here. Well, as soon as this is done, I'm gonna ask you to go to dev and try it on dev. In fact, when you go to dev, you should be still like your Google account should still actually be cached, and so it should just prompt you to start outlining your profile, but only once this part is done. Okay. So now, if you were to go to dev, I have an account, so I'm just gonna. Oh snap! CM Griffin with the raid. How's it going, dude? What's up? Oh no. There's so many. Oh yeah, no worries, dude. Here, I'll drop the link for you right now. All you guys who are coming in with this raid, you are coming in at a great time. I think we just solved an issue. Oh, dude, instant death. That's a dangerous name. But thank you for the follow, dude. Inching us closer towards. Oh, and ooh, here we go. Soya. I'm gonna go with Soya. Oof. Ripusino. I'm butchering all these usernames. I'm butchering so many of these usernames. Okay, you got the modal. Yes. Okay. I think that means it's fixed. I think that means that worked. Man, thank you all of you guys for the follow. We are just, not only did we cross the 100 followers mark, we are blowing right past it here today, aren't we? But cool. So thank you so much for that, Boic. You have confirmed my worst fear, or no, you've destroyed my worst fear that I just made something that broke. Half the fun is raids is watching me struggle with the names. Oh, no. Let's see. We got What's Up Baby. That's actually, I like that name. I can read that name. And is that Hydro? I feel like there needs to be a no at the end of that Hydro. Like Hydro, no. Oh man. But yes, thank you all you guys for the follow. What's Griffin? How Hydro's pretty easy. Yeah, I give you that. I appreciate that. You make it easy for me because Lord knows. Oh, as you guys have seen, I have struggled with some other easy names before. What Up Baby is probably the easiest. Hydro. I can see what you're saying. Hydro. I like that. Yeah. Soya. Man, I'm gonna get this one. Hold on. Soy Aaron Cervantes. Soy Aaron Cervantes. I'm gonna go with yes. Oh, look at that win. Oh, my girlfriend's Mexican and Puerto Rican though, so I should be able to get some of these things. Stands up and claps. Oh man. I think you have to sub if he gets your name right. Oh man, oh boy, I'm gonna owe you guys money if that was the rule. That would be real bad. But Griffin, how's it going, dude? What's what progress have you been making on your stuff? You got it on the dev side as well. Okay, sweet. That is 2 for 2. We have fixed so many of these things. Now the real question is how best to push this to prod, because we have this list stuff that we haven't actually finished yet. But I'm not too worried with the list stuff being in there as much as it just being accessible. So what I think we're gonna do is if we go to our header and if we just comment out for the sake of this for the sake of this, what do you call it? Push, commit. Let's see, that can stay there, that can stay there. Our list, this needs to go away. If we comment out these two pieces, right? We also need to, god damn it. If we, let's see, run this locally just to make sure we commented out the right things. Let's see, I think that's legally binding. Sitting back down because she sounds like a rough one. Oh man. You need Stream Parrot? What are you doing with your stream life? We are actively, oh snap! He actually did it! Dude, thank you for the sub. Oh man, that is awesome. Well, you know, so Aaron Cervantes, I guess, and it flows so well. I would have never thought to actually say that is Aaron Cervantes, right? I took French for 11 years in high school and middle school. I was not in high school for 11 years, guys. Let me just take a step back and clarify that. I took French for 11 years through like middle school, through high school and into college. 11-year high school pod. Don't believe anything you hear. Fail vote. I like it. I like it. Okay, so the list is not in this navigation. And if we go to a bigger screen, list is not in that navigation. And I'm actually okay with that being the case. So what I want to do is take a hot second, do a deploy to prod. Oh wait, did we push our functions up? Yes, we deployed our functions to prod. If we deploy now our UI to prod, then you guys should all be able to sign up again and make your profiles, which is going to be very, very cool and exciting. Definitely a super, that would be like a mega, I would be like the Godfather at that point. I would like literally be, I guess not literally be there longer than like some of those kids are alive, but not far. Like you enter high school at what, 15? That's only 4 years difference if I was in high school for 11 years. Wasn't there a show? There was like a 90s Nick show or something like that where somebody got held back like 4 or 5 years or something like that. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I'll give you one more chance on my name for a sub. Ooh boy, okay. Okay. So to clarify then, it's Boic. Okay. His name was Isaiah. Good show. Okay. One more chance. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with it's Boke, as if it was like kind of pronounced B-O-K-E. I feel like that's also wrong, but didn't know. No, it's not a movie. It was like a 90s Nick show. It's gonna bother me either way, so it's fair. Okay, we push this to dev. We push this to prod. Dude, I was literally gonna say Hey Arnold. That was literally my thought. So John, I think if we both immediately went to Hey Arnold, then I think it was something on Hey Arnold. Back, what? Where's that O? What happened with the O? That, all I know is it's Dutch, but I've never heard it pronounced by a native Dutch speaker. What? All right, well then, technically, I'm not wrong, because if you've never heard it, then how do you know? Exactly. Yeah, can't be wrong if there is no right answer, all right? But cool. So I would like for someone, it's my last name. Okay, fair enough then. That's fine. If only we had a website that could tell us shows that we want to know. Exactly. If only, Hydro, if only. If someone who had an issue making a site or making it, actually, if one of you guys, we have a whole bunch of new people here. Let's see if this is now working. If you guys would be so kind So go to this link I'm dropping in chat and see if you can make an account. You'll be able to make an account. Like if you can see a pop-up modal after you sign in that says let's get started, then we fixed it. And I think we are good to go and things are on the right track again. All is right with the world. Prod worked for me now. Oh, yes. Yes. You did it, John. Oh, John. Yeah, there you go. See, John's saving the day, all right? You know what? And I can pronounce that. I won't dare try to pronounce his last name, but I got John. Yeah, how you like that? Now you're here. Now you're a part of the family. Now your last name's Otter, all right? It's an honor is what it is. We have now brought you in. Let's see. I want to say his middle name is Jay and his last name is Schminsky. I hope it's Schminsky. I would kill for the last name Schminsky. And Marky G, dude. Oh my God. Whoa. Oh my God, Beck. Dude, you gifted so many subs. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh, wait, I was kind of right. Oh man, I don't know if that's a good response. What's up, baby, or a bad response? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's on the better side of things then. But dude, can we please get some hype in chat? That is, holy crap. We just got all these new subs in here. No, it's good. It's really good. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. That is awesome to hear because I am not at all a designer by trade, but I do have something special I can show you guys. If we go here, so this is actually what I use for design. I use this tool called Figma. It's free, and this is actually the kind of design board for all the stuff that I'm trying to build with MovieOtter. I haven't used it in a while just because we've been actually building features and not designing out more things, but I'm not a designer, but this is what I have so far. Please take a look. Hopefully, it's not my trade. Oh, we know. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Dude, Figma's dope. Figma's really dope. Let's see. You're making my night of duplicating issues between GitHub and Bugzilla so much better. Well, hey, oh my God, look, you guys just like scrolling all around here, huh? I turned back. There's like 4 people in here. God, I hope you guys can't move anything. Oh no, but I can. That's nice. Yeah, look at him go. He's just go for it. Nice, beautiful, all beautiful. From the GitHub Student Dev Pack. Oh, it's in there, dude. That GitHub Student Dev Pack is like amazing. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, don't tell GitHub, but I have a little secret. I still signed up with the GitHub student for the GitHub Student Dev Pack, even though I haven't been a student in a few years. I still have my college email address, and that's all they care about. So don't tell them though. It's okay. No, baby, no, don't do it. Don't. It's a secret. You keep it on the down low. You know. Yes, FBI. This one right here. I'm a lifelong student. Exactly. I am a student of science. Right. I learn every day. I teach every day. I answered a question or two in stream so far. By the way, Kyle, I owe this to Kyle. I did promise him, actually, let me pull it up here. Not Mox, not that, not the sign up. This is old, we can get rid of that. Not this sign up, this is old, we can get rid of that. And this one, off screen, because I know some of you guys are sneaky sneaks. I'm gonna go here and see, yes, some people, new people have gone in here and signed up. They were able to make accounts and make profiles and get everything set up. So we fixed our bug. Oh my God, where is Java? We need him. Years later, I know, I'm so sorry. I wish Java was here. because he's one of the first people to bring this issue to my attention. So now, Kyle, we're gonna give Kyle his 45 seconds of fame. All right, we're gonna run through how exactly where is it? Boom, there, cool. So within Firebase, for those who don't know, I'm just gonna cut. I don't know who this is. Oh, Jedi. You over here making a stink all on screen. Here, I'm gonna just shrink you. Boom. Haha. Now we can see nothing. But actually that's too big for me. So, okay. But for those who don't know, this is just a quick recap of how we are tying users signing up to automatically create a MovieOtter profile, even though they are only just signing up with their Google account at the time. In theory, like I said, we can branch it out to sign up with GitHub, Twitter, Apple, blah, blah, blah. But for now, you can only sign up with Google. And when you sign up, we defined this one cloud function. Where is it? Here. This is the very first function in this file, actually. A new user setup. And that triggers when a user is created. So FireCloud, they give you these functions, these like hooks that you can, hook onto. And we're doing ones that when a user is created, and this is like, again, this is their Firebase side user, right? It's not anything tied with MovieOtter yet. It is they went to the site and Firebase has acknowledged that someone logged in. And it creates their own account for them, applies an ID, blah, blah, blah. This trigger gets ran, and we're gonna do a batch update that basically it goes through. We create like at this point, like we have a MovieOtter user, which you could think of as just like your MovieOtter profile. Everything is like namespace to MovieOtter. So you have your MovieOtter profile that we create for a Firebase user, which this function just kind of takes in that core Firebase user. So like your name, your email, your photo, actually not email anymore because I don't have that publicly available. But we take in your display name from there. We take in your profile picture if you have one set. Maybe even location. I forget what we by default try to populate. And we just create like the outline of a MovieOtter profile just from that data. And we also are going through, there's some other like MovieOtter databases that we need to at least have predefined for every user. So there's their favorites, which is like just a database that tracks how many things a user has favorited, how many things a user has added to their watch later list, the thing we're working on now is how many like custom lists that a user has made. And then we just do one batch commit for every time a new user signs up so that we know, okay, in these databases, they'll have their own entry that is tied to their ID. We know there won't be duplicates because all user IDs is unique. Because all usernames are unique, and we can go from there. So the issue we had before, though, when people tried to sign up, is that we get to this batch set, and then something would go wrong, right? We were trying to set a instance of an object instead of the JSON data from that object. And for whatever reason, Firebase is not flexible enough. I'm not gonna say smart enough. Firebase is not flexible enough to take an instance of an object and just like cast it to just like a JSON stringify, JSON parse kind of solution when you pass in an object, and instead it just blows up. We fix the blow up by actively saying, hey, just set the data for this user, or set the data for this list, or whatever, what have you. So all is right with the world. You guys can go to MovieOtter.com and actually make an account, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't further break things, but we all know that that's a lie. But that was good. Okay, I need to catch up a little bit more. Let's see. Clipped it. Oh no, would you clip it? No! Fingers crossed, Origin. Yep. After 11 years of high school, you may always be considered a student. Wow. Man, I'm glad your name's Hydro, because I'm gonna need some water for that burn. Oh man, that was good. That was solid. Oh man, so good. Let's see. Finishing up the otter. Oh, Baked Potato's gonna be showing us the otter, and it annoys me so much when I accidentally change the brush size accidentally. Dude, for whatever reason, I'm not, obviously, like I said, I'm not a designer by trade or anything, but I've been like trying to play around with Illustrator a little bit more and just become a little more well-rounded, right? I want to be able to, like I'll get to in a second, like create my own SVG icons or logos or things like that. Like nothing that is going to be super high caliber, right? Not trying to put anyone out of a job, but just enough so that it's better than my like scratch pad dev art, right? And dude, I for the life of me can't understand how the brushes work in any Adobe product. I guess Photoshop technically, because they make it so like separate from everything else. Like you have to hit the brush tool and you could pick your brush pattern, you could change the size. And I understand that. Like in Illustrator, a brush doesn't do what I think a brush should do. It's more like a weird pen. Oh my God, David, what are you doing? I can't tell if you, I don't want to know what you're doing over there. But yeah. Let's see. Welcome, was this a show? Oh, I don't think it was Welcome Freshman. It might have been Doug. I was either thinking Doug or, like I said, Hey Arnold, but could be Doug. David is me looking at the prototype. Okay. I just see him like going around. He's like inching across the whole thing. I'm like, is he move? Did he somehow get access to move things? But yes, Photoshop has become really bogged down. Got these. Let's see. How do I do this? Still learning Figma too. I got these SVGs. Are you talking about the SVGs on? What's up, baby? Are you talking about the SVGs? Like, where is it? Here we go. Like this image, or like the actual like iconography SVGs, which I don't even like these down here or something, like the Facebook product hunt. Watching is better with friends. Okay, the illustrations, those I am fairly certain I got from Undraw. Let me see. Yep, I got these from Undraw. So let's drop this in chat as well for your watching and your viewing. Basically, it's a kind of free to use open source. I don't know if it's open source, but it's a free to use repo, not in a developer sense, but just in like a general kind of archival sense. For a bunch of illustrations that you can use. You can download them in SVG. You can use them in pretty much whatever. I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, free and fair use. Like anyone can use it in whatever, whether you're making money or not, or you know, what have you. And they even give you like a way to kind of like pre-color them to a degree. Obviously, if you save them as an SVG like I did, I actually just pulled them in to, let's see. Yeah, I just pulled them in once I had the SVG export, and then was able to fill in my own props, so I can just on the fly in React change the color of things. Yep, you can totally change the color. Yeah, they're super cool. Yeah, using that for your portfolio, dude, it's so good. I don't know of a good way to maybe share this at all, but I have like this one like folder, bookmarks folder of just design tools and resources that I find. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh no. Well, thank you for the follow. Hopefully that's just a cool name. I would hate to think of the terrible things you've done, the crimes you have committed. I'm so bad. If you have to go by your literal name, but yeah, I have like tons of resources that I found over the years. I don't know. Maybe I can make like a what are the kids using these days? Was it Linktree? Right? Isn't that that's a service that people use? Anyways, I'm sure there's some way we can figure out how to share it. But I love just finding cool resources, sharing it. So if you guys ever have anything you're looking for, hey, drop it in chat. Maybe I've heard of something and can maybe help you out. But cool. This is similar. Ooh, Lottie files. Oh, that's a clean animation. Oh my god, that is smooth. I don't know what frame rate these are running at, but they're very, very clean. And this is all right. Cool. You shared it. Bookmark. That's how this whole list builds. People sharing some cool stuff, and I steal it. Yeah, that's cool. And you can just, there's an After Effects plugin even. I also been trying to learn After Effects, so that's dope. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna spend a lot of time with that after hours. Oh, it's by Airbnb. That makes, I did hear of this before. Yes, I have heard of this before. Yeah, man. I gotta admit, I have a ex coworker of mine. He actually started working at Airbnb. Hopefully he, you know, I don't not think he was a part of the recent layoffs and stuff they had. But man, I know that they're between like what their linting configs and a whole bunch of stuff. They have just been killing it over there. I'm really happy for them. C Films, how's it going, man? Oh my god, C Films, what a name for what we're building. You, my friend, have you heard of this cool project called MovieOtter with a name like C Films? But I'm doing good. How are you? How's things going on your end? You can add animations to your SVG. Really? Oh, I am like, hopefully you mean in Lottie, because that would be dope. First, I need to learn how to make animations. I also need to learn how to illustrate and then animate set illustrations, but that'd be good. Cool. Okay, we fixed the thing. We got it out. We did it. We did a thing. We did a really good thing too. It was a much needed thing. And actually, I think let's see. Technically, where is it? Can I not do it? There was a bug we had. Users unable to sign in and log in. Boom. That is, technically it's deployed. That is done. We did it. We completed a task. Okay. Now we have 2 more things left to do here. And I feel like where we left off yesterday is actually or not yesterday, but Friday. Just made a portfolio on the main site with Safari. Sweet. Yes, we did it. Ooh, oh man, it's a cool name. Okay, the Fitness Gram Pacer Test. Oh my god. Okay, fun fact, guys. First of all, thank you for the follow. Fitness Gram Pacer Test. But fun fact, in high school, you have to do the you know, for me, I had to do the New York State fitness curriculum test or whatever, where you sit next to a box and you put your arms like this and you kind of like reach and go forward and see how far you can stretch and all that stuff. But they also had the running pacer test, and I blew away my high school like record in that pacer test by like 30 or 40 laps. Granted, they're like, you know, the short, you know, one end of the gym to the other end laps, but it was very cool, and I was very proud of that. And to this day, because I never talked to the school, and because schools have closed due to COVID, I'm sure I still hold the record, and I probably will, because schools will never open again. So look at that. You guys are talking to a Guinness World Record City Honors High School Pacer Test runner. All right, take that. Okay, let's see. What's the time? 9:20. Okay, we got about a half an hour. If anyone remembers where we left off on Friday as far as our list, that would be great. But I do want to focus on destroying this ticket finally. Dang, another thing to frame. Oh man, yeah. If I can get that ticket, that plaque of high school pacer test champion. Is this Scrum? This is, I guess, I don't know. I guess you would consider it like a scrum board, right? It's I write down all the tickets of things that I want to do. Um, I assign them to epics and give them actually I don't give them points. But I do label them as like features or chores or bugs or what have you, and then I just to help me keep track of what I need to work on, what I did work on, what I finished, and just kind of keep the project moving along. So this whole thing has been a solo indie endeavor. I'm trying to build MovieOtter by myself, obviously with the help, a lot of help from you guys. But there's no other developer working on it, no other designer or anything working on it. So this is how I am at least attempting to not have this just fail miserably out the gate. Is keep some sort of track of what I need to do and go from there. But C films, what do I code in? This primarily I'm primarily a front end developer. Obviously you could see here we did some back end stuff as far as like cloud functions and stuff like that. And even then at my day job, I've played around or am playing around now with some React Native stuff, but even then that's again still kind of React based, so it's still pretty front endy. But this is a project using React and TypeScript. We're also using Firebase for our backend stuff, so like user authentication, like I said, cloud functions that we need to run, like any serverless kind of architecture stuff. Our database, our hosting, everything like that, we're using Firebase. The only other, I guess, like architectural development tool that we're using is Gatsby.js. We're using that to actually build our site as a static site and deploy those to our Firebase hosting so that hopefully MovieOtter continues to load very, very quickly. Let's see. Yes, yes, OneDark. I'm glad you found that. There is currently no way to edit your profile because there's, let's see, edit user profile. That's a ticket that we just haven't gotten around to yet, but it is noted. I do know that is something I will definitely need to do. But thank you for that. It is very easy to forget these things. I'm just still no, not you, Siri. Shut up. Let's see. Elementary school, your Pearson score was your social stat. It really was, Big Potato. You like lived and died by how many laps you could do. And you do web development too. Nice. That's dope. Cello and Scrum had a child. Got it. Yeah. Pretty much. Ooh, develop a media website with a focus on film. That actually sounds pretty cool. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, and database. Dude, I would love to one day like formally learn more database development. Just to like I mean, obviously I work with a lot of smart people at my day job, and like when something goes wrong, they're able to just kind of go in, they get an ID, they pull up this reference, they do a join or something or another, right? Like I don't even know what that really means. They do a join, and then boom, problem solved. Data's fixed, things have been updated. They're doing nightly migrations and porting over things and pointing to different databases from prod to dev to staging to all this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, you got it. All right, I'm gonna be over here fixing this button. You know, that button over there in that corner, I want to make it light up and I'm gonna make it hover up and down when you click it. Cool. All right, thanks, bye. So they are possibly great people, great developer. I want to remind Siri to Google or something else. Oh man, you guys, why all the Siri hate? She's pretty cool to me. She does everything I ask her to. That came out wrong. She always is a great digital assistant. There you go. Databases are literally black magic. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm so bad. Hey dude. Started learning some Python and JavaScript not so long ago. Nice. Wanted to know if I had to learn another language or focus on these two, and if free code academy can be effective for beginners. So my name is like that. Oh, dude, no worries. Yeah, you can no, Beck, don't flip that. I mean, honestly, I think you kind of have to, before you maybe jump into just picking a language, It asks what you want to do with the language, right? Like if you, because like obviously if you want to do like very, high efficient, high performant, like number crunchy kind of things, right? Then maybe you'll want to look into like lower level things. If you want to eventually do maybe like some game engine, like build a game or work on a game or something like that, then maybe you need to look into something like C# or C++ with Unity and Unreal Engine use. You definitely don't have to do that route if you want to do game development. I've dabbled in game development before, and there's a plethora of different tools out there. But I think there's no one language that can do everything unless you're a JavaScript developer, in which case it's JavaScript. But as a general consensus, every language has its pros and cons. Every language has its strengths and weaknesses. So if you are interested in doing web development, honestly, even though I just made the joke, I think JavaScript is like a staple language you need to learn. Whether you want to do front end or back end, learning JavaScript will at least allow you to explore both of those. And then, yeah, like if you're doing more like data analysis or charts and statistics and things like that, Python is, to my understanding, like kind of the go-to language for that industry, right? Like you're writing a lot of scripts, you're building a lot of charts and stuff with it. So and yeah, Codecademy is great. I mean, Codecademy. There's this is another one. This is one that I recommend. I recommended to a friend recently. The Odin Project. Yes. I have not personally gone through this, so I guess I can't recommend it too highly. But it is something that in my Twitter sphere, right, my social network, was talked about and praised by the people that I do follow on like social media and stuff. So could be cool to check out. Again, I haven't done their curriculum, I haven't gone through their projects or anything. I glanced at what they do and what they go over, and it sounded pretty solid to me. So it is something else, another free resource for you to check out if you are interested in learning. C# is the gold standard for games now. I mean, like, yeah, if you're doing Unity, for sure, I mean, but even then, like, there's C++ is still a big one if you're, again, doing something like more performant and stuff like that. My website is about, we are trying to build something that basically is like, no worry, dude. Yeah, love and appreciation. The MovieOtter is we're trying to build MovieOtter to be like a one-stop shop for movie viewers. So if you've ever used something like Letterboxd, which I guess is technically like a competitor for what I'm trying to build, or more what I like to say is if you're a movie or a movie reader, if you're a book reader and you've heard of the app Bookly, I'm trying to build something that is, I guess, closer towards that. So like if you took Bookly and you mixed it with like some subreddits, like I would love to build like a platform that lets you find and interact with like a small community about the movies you like, things you enjoy. You could send recommendations to friends. You can plan watch parties with friends. Keep track of what you did like, what you didn't like, what you watched, what you didn't watch, what you want to watch, stuff like that. So it is Zombie already won. No. MovieOtter low-key trying to kill Netflix. Oh my gosh. I literally, if I woke up tomorrow and there was the number of users on MovieOtter as there was Netflix, I would die. I would wake up dead. Okay, just so you know, there would be no stream on Wednesday because I have died. Cool. We let's see. Straight poop pants. Oh, for sure. Absolutely. I have to finish the website first. You're right. I have to leave behind my legacy. Okay. Let's finish this list stuff. Dude, Seafilms, thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad I have not scared you away, at least yet. All good. Let's see. So this is our serverless stuff. That's all fine. We are gonna finish working up on our Hopefully that, no, why does it do that? Cool. We actually don't even need the DevTools console. I just like seeing it on the screen size of a phone. Because again, I'm trying to be mobile first with all my development. Just so that I know that things are sized right and usable for all users on any device, yada yada, right? And so by default, I just always view things as a phone. You know, it was funny. I made a TikTok actually about this, just like kind of showing people that you can, you know, view your site as if it was on different device sizes and stuff. And people didn't even know that this button exists. The device toolbar. They didn't even know that this thing existed. So hopefully you do now. Anyone here who's a web developer or building a site, or just want to go around and view sites at different screen sizes. Everything looks decent on iOS. Thank you, dude. Yeah. So I am honestly, at some point I might need to put a call out for all of my Android users, because I'm an iPhone guy personally, but I obviously want to make sure that things run and work well on Android devices. So I'm in the market for getting just like a cheap budget, like I don't know, maybe like a Pixel 2 or something, just so I can have something in house that I can like load it up on and play around with, especially when, you know, eventually down the road when we get to like building out like the Flutter, you know, actual native app for MovieOtter and stuff. But sweet. Yeah, dude. C-Films, yeah. If you can sign up, yep, you can just go straight to movieotter.com, sign up there and create your profile, catch your username, right? Oh, and then we got cfilms.com. All right, we can check that out. Probably check that out later. Sounds cool. Very interested to see what you're building, especially if you no, I'm so bad is the one that's learning. But I'm interested to see what you're working with over there, especially if you're using like data analysis stuff. Let's see. Why is the coding community this helpful and nice? Oh, well, thank you. The League of Legends toxicity. Oh man, yeah, well that's why, because you're coming from that, and God, I can only imagine. Let's see. Let's see. I heard that it's 10 times easier to get apps on iPhone than Android. I mean, Android than iPhone. Yeah. Well, yes and no. So it is definitely very, very easy to get an app on an Android device, just because Android is very, very open source, right? And with Apple and iPhone and all of that, there's the Apple restrictions on things, right? Like you have to build your iOS app on a Mac OS computer, well, a MacBook or an iMac or something like that. Which there's also a $100 yearly membership fee to publishing an app on the iOS App Store. Whereas with Android, it's a one-time Google fee of I think $25 I paid, just to like create the account and become a developer in the eyes of Google. So the barrier to entry, and obviously the price range for Android devices is so broad, right? Like if you are in, more, financially hard times countries, or just a hard time family or something like that, like maybe COVID affected you or something like that, right? And you want to try to develop, you want to get into development, you can spend, honestly, you can go to, I guess you can't go to Best Buy, but you can go to like Target, get like a prepaid, Android phone for T-Mobile or something. I have T-Mobile, so take that with a grain of salt, right? I'm down talking the service that I use, but you can get a very affordable phone for like $100, right? And that is going to be able to be the thing that you can use to develop on. Whereas with iOS, you really do need to, there's the simulators and things like that, but you really do need like a physical device to truly test things, and that's going to run you a few $100s at the minimum, right? Even what the SE that they just put out is a $400 entry phone. Again, not to mention you need a Mac computer that you can develop on if you want to like build and distribute your app. Then there's the $100 membership fee and everything like that. So it adds up pretty quickly. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm gonna let this one slide. One Dark. Apparently the profanity filter didn't like that P word you used. I think it's fine. Dude, why don't you apply for IntelliJ license for your community? What? I don't even know what that is. Yes, currently we only have Google sign up available on MovieOtter. Eventually we will expand it to email and password and Twitter and GitHub and blah blah blah. But for now, we're just keeping it simple with just Google sign in. Okay. Now, let's actually let me get back to let me hopefully fix this thing. That okay, the list is there, and then if I make the screen big, if I make screen big, we get lists here. We can go to lists. I do not have any lists. Oh, because this is dev and I delete everything there. Okay, cool. That's fine. Oh, you know what? In lists, we need a button to, let's see. So if we go to lists, we need a button to create a new list. Yep. Cool. Let's see. Let's just copy this down here. Let's make a new thing called custom lists. Right? Cool. Okay. And I also want a box here. Or not a box, a button. A button. Create list. Create new list. New list. We don't know what a button is apparently because we need to import it from Material UI, and we also need to make this display flex. Oh, fat fingers. And we need to make it. What is it? I always get it wrong. Is it justify content space between? Yes, justify content space between. Cool. And then last but not least, we need to style our button. So let's see, size, small, color, primary, variant. It's gonna be contained. And oh, you know what? I think I actually need to wrap this in a box. We found that issue out last stream. Is that for whatever reason, buttons don't do well when in display flex items. Oh, dude, no worries. This is a super chill stream. Don't ever apologize for asking questions. I might not see them all or get to them all, but never worry about asking. Let's see. No worries, One Dark. I'm just giving you crap. Apple basically tells everyone if they don't follow their rules, then you're not getting on the platform. Apple even tells law enforcement to bug off and for trying to get into someone's phone. Yeah, I mean, but hey, like honestly, I'm not like as much as I am a Apple user and everything, right? Like I am a fan of Apple. I also don't blindly follow them, right? Like I think that there's a lot of Apple has as much as Apple has progressed the web, for example, right? Like with Canvas and with eliminating Flash and things like that, they've also like hindered the web as well, right? With just because they can be bullied, right? They could be bullied sometimes. Like again, Flash, right? Flash, yes, Flash probably did need to leave, right? We needed to move on from it. There were so many between security issues and then just like the upkeep and the support for a website that used Flash. And it was just like kind of obsolete, right? HTML5 and JavaScript evolved to where, and Canvas like evolved to where you no longer needed Flash. You could use these other more performant tools. But the way they did it, still very bully, right? Like they still kind of just said, oh, well, we're getting rid of it. And if you don't want to use it, then you won't have access to our billions of users or whatever, millions of users, you know? So yeah, Apple has done a lot of good for developers and people wanting to learn and just the industry as a whole. But they also can be a bully. Oh my God, pre-baked beats. We missed this follow somehow. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're still around and you can hear me say that. sorry. And your question, I responded to you, but didn't read it. Sorry for bothering you with my question, but I have one last one. After learning the basics, should I solve problems on like HackerRank or work on projects? That's a really tough question, man. I think part of it comes down to what kind of learner you are. So for a while, back in my hometown, before I moved out to California and stuff, I was a substitute teacher. And in doing that, you have a little bit of training. One of the things that I learned was just how critical, for lack of a better word, it is to work with students to find what their learning style is in order for them to like best retain and actually grasp the material you're trying to teach them. And so I think that that's ultimately kind of going to be like a you call. If you are someone who learns from exploration, right? Like if if I was to say, hey, do you want to play with Legos, right? Does your mind immediately go to, oh, cool, I want to get, the SpaceX launch set and I want to follow the instructions and I want to put it together and have this like cool thing that I know what I'm going to have at the end. Like I can see it, I know what I'm working towards and I'm going to get that. Or does your mind go in the opposite direction where it's like, cool, give me 1,000 pieces and I just want to play with them and see what I can do and see what I can build and destroy it and then build it up again and destroy it and build it up again and mash things together, maybe bring some glue and duct tape into it and do something crazy, right? Like those are, the Legos, which in this case is an analogy. I think that's right. I think I'm using the right word. An analogy for just like development, right? Like you can go in either direction with the skill of Legos, but if you are someone who prefers more order and structure to learning, then maybe the HackerRank is maybe something a little better, right? That might be more your style. If you are someone who likes to kind of push the box and find limits and just explore and see what you know and see what you don't know and find the things that you don't know, then just picking a project and trying to get there could be the better way. So let's see. Have you heard of I Check Movies or TV Time? I feel like I've heard of TV Time. I've not heard of I Check Movies though. I will have to check it out. It sounds cool. It seems like it would be in that same like letterbox kind of industry. Let's see. I have lost Pop Tropica and the Death of Flesh. Oh. Oh, dude, bet. No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by. This was a great stream. I am still very, very much behind on what I want to do, but I am so glad you stopped by. I'm glad you were here. Thank you again for the subs. My God, can we please give this man a little more appreciation, because he just gifted like a handful of subs earlier, which is fantastic. He did not have to do that. Let's see. This is the link for. Oh, okay, cool. There's the JetBrains link. This is a user group. So unfortunately, I don't use JetBrains, so I would have to actually check into that and see what it's about. I know like my JetBrains is IntelliJ, and which I guess from that also Android Studio, if I'm not mistaken, Aaron. But dope. Here, let me see what this is. 'Cause I don't want to ignore your link. I just want to make sure I'm understanding what this is. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, okay, that's cool. You can use like the JetBrains IDE within like a group. That's pretty cool. Sweet. Yeah, I'll check that out. Were you a substitute teacher like Dewey Finn? Ooh. What is that? Is that a? Oh, dude, no worries. What is? What Dewey Finn is that? I can only. I don't know where that's from. I'm not gonna lie. I am maybe too young, maybe too old. I don't know. But the only Dewey I can think of is from Steven Universe, Mayor Dewey, which I don't think his name was Dewey Finn. I'm pretty sure his last name was Dewey. So if you give me a hint as to where, oh, was this School of Rock? Because man, that is a movie. In fact, Let's go to MovieOtter right now. Let's log in. Why did I not remember? Oh, because I'm breaking things and deleting myself all the time. Fair enough. Let's see. School of Rock. I love Jack Black. Jack Black. He's pretty funny. I want to follow his like new gaming stuff a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna add this to my watch later because that's also another movie I gotta get around to. I've seen it before. I just don't remember anything from it. Yeah, dude, I'll check it out. I have other developer friends and they actually like live and die by like IntelliJ and stuff. So I'm actually interested to try it out myself. I am generally, as you can see, a VS Code, part of the VS Code posse, but hey, things can change, right? Cool. So we have this new list. We actually need you to link it for you to create a new list. So we need to pull in navigate from Gatsby. We need that. Oh, we already got navigate. Okay, sweet. Where's that from? Oh, is it? Why? Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. We can copy pasta this. Sorry, I said that, guys. On click. When we click, we're just gonna navigate to /list. So we click new list, boom, you go to /list, you can make a new one, you can add movies, you can go back, see all your stuff and all that good jazz. Cool, this is good. All this is great. We are making good progress. Where do I get my movie data from? I get my movie data from the movie database. The moviedb.org. Let me drop this in chat for you. They do have an API you can sign up for. It's free to get access. You do have to technically apply though, so but I don't know anyone who hasn't been able to get an API key for it. So we are using that as the base source for all of our movies, but once we get our movie data from there, then we actually house it and store it on our own servers in case theirs go down or we need, we want to build on top of their data or anything like that. So we are using that as a source, not actively using only that though. So cool. Okay. So if I wanted to create a list, right? We got a test list with some description, and let's add Star Wars again. That was a lucky Star Wars. Let's add Solo. No, let's add Rogue One, which is I think my favorite Star Wars. Oh yes, that's right. Deleting movies. That was where we left off at. Okay, so right now I can save. Okay, this gets created. If we pull up this over here, let's see, read later, bookmark. Okay, if we pull up this over here, nope, wrong side of the screen. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay, we're in dev. We have lists. I think this one is me. Which one is me? Usernames: Isaiah, KQ, blah 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 blah, KQ, blah 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 blah. Okay, I have no movie lists, which is concerning. Wait, how is no? This is out of sync. We have a movie list. There's definitely a movie list right there. Okay. So when we create a new movie, the function is not being called to actually populate and increment this count. But the count is being updated for movies, so that's good. Let's take a look at our functions and see if there's an error here, because my list should be incrementing. Let's see, let's look at logs. On movie list creation, okay, here we go. Not found, no document to update. Interesting. There's no document to update. Why? In lists for me? For lists of undefined. This is weird. Okay, so we're at another Buggarooski here. Let's see. Have I seen Solo? No, Solo is the only new Star Wars movie that I have not seen yet. I saw Rogue One. You know, the new Rey trilogy. And I guess that's it, right? I think I'm done now with the otter. Ooh. Once I send it, you should probably crop it, cut out those the blank space. You can also crop out the sun if you want. Oh, dude. Heck yeah. Are you gonna, do you want to like whisper it to me or, oh yeah, how do you send it? Yeah, you can just whisper it to me if you want. Hey, if you want, we do have the MovieOtter Discord. So that could be another place you could drop it in. Which, if you guys don't know, if you are Discord people, if you are more someone who's into Discord and prefer to chat and send files and do all that stuff there, no, mute me. There you go. You can, which this all just shows I need to add a new command. You can jump there. Yes, I need to add the exclamation mark Discord. Oh, you thought Rogue One was boring? Oh no, that's so sad. I thought it was pretty cool. It was definitely, I guess the beginning is definitely like an uphill battle. I will give you that. But once they're actually like doing stuff, then it gets really cool. But I totally feel you. Yeah, the first half was a struggle. But yeah, if you want to send it to me on there, that'd be dope. Let's see. So we're getting this on movie list creation error, but I don't understand. But let's just jump into this function and see what we have. See where things could be going wrong. List in our source functions list. Okay, on movie list creation. We are. Oh, what? Okay. List of list ID. Why is this? Okay, so this error is saying no document to update. We are trying to update this list. Oh, wait, no. Context params user ID. Oh, this is coming back as not signed in? That's weird. Hold on. Why is that coming in as not signed in? Let's do this. Let's console.log snapshot, and let's also do the context here. Okay, this should at least, and now here's where we're gonna be doing a really silly back and forth, because we need to push the dev in order to really check the trigger. There are, I guess, ways to do this locally, but I have not figured that part out yet. Oh, been around 11. Okay. Cool. Never got into the newer ones. Yeah, that's fair. Favorite of the 5 is Solo. Other things like besides favorite, yeah. We want to. I have like big long-term dreams for MovieOtter. Um, I would love to do things like I said, watch parties is probably the next big dream that I like feature I have that I want to add. Is being able to like organize watch parties and stuff like that. But even beyond that, like I would love to like house cool what do you call them, like commentary tapes kind of. So like imagine you could watch Rogue One with like the behind the scenes director commentary with it, right? You could play it alongside while you watch it and stuff like that, as well as just like other general features and stuff here and there I would love to do. Yeah, second half is better. Okay, so we push these functions. Let's go break things. Okay, if we go here, we have our movie list. Let's just delete this. Oh, I wonder if that's why. So I guess technically this wouldn't have existed. Movie list. Okay, I still have the one list. No list with that exists. That's great. So list, a new list, test 2, test. Let's add Fast and Furious. Sure, Hobbs and Shaw was fun. Cool. Okay. If we save, we should see. I guess if we refresh, we should see movie list here. That exists. Count as 1. That's fine. Lists still didn't increment, but maybe there's something here in our functions, that our function logs, that gives us a little bit more information. Okay, here's our snapshot. This tells us like no information, probably because I need to call data on it. Okay, but our context, oh, interesting. That is very interesting. So the user is not a part of this snapshot. I guess that makes sense, right? Like, so what's happening is in this function, we have our list ID as part of our path, but I assumed. Oh wait, why would I assume that? Yeah, that's clearly not in here. Okay. Well, we can get our user ID from the snapshot of the list. Yes, that is what we can do. Am I even using this data anywhere? No, I just returned null. Okay, cool. This is gonna be, I think, a simple fix as well. I know I say that all the time, but you have to have faith in me here. Okay, so once we get our data, we don't care about the user ID, not in that way at least. This user ID is actually going to come back from, this is going to be MovieOtter movie list, or is it iMovie list? Yes. Okay. Just for our sanity, we can console log out our data, but the thing we actually want to pass in here is creator ID. Okay, and I think this now is gonna be, it's gonna work. Let's deploy to dev again. You use TypeScript. I see. Yeah, man. If I can have any say in it, I will be using TypeScript over JavaScript for like 99% of all things. Especially once you get over the hump of like learning it, like once you get used to having the types and you get used to the syntax and everything like that, I think just having the types makes everything so much easier. Like it literally relieves a lot of stress when I'm developing, right? It's like I hate in JavaScript that you don't know what something should be, right? At any moment something could change. You just won't know until runtime. So at least with TypeScript, you get a little bit of that like comfort and safety in knowing that, okay, at least this should, if according to everything, this should be okay. Are you going to add features to check off movies you have watched? Yes. One thing I want to do, for example, is so I definitely want to have like your watch history, right? And tied to that, I want to integrate your watch, like your watch later into that. So if you mark that you watched Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, right? If we find that that's in your watch later list, we'll just remove it because you watched it later. So I do want to do some niceties like that. And again, I primarily started on this whole project because I wanted to build something that I would use. So a lot of the things I plan on building are selfishly going to be prioritized, where it's like, okay, if it's something I think that I would use, I'm most likely gonna be biased and weigh it a little bit higher. But that's not to say that like if there is a feature that users want, stuff like that's not gonna get done or anything. Just I just would like to also make sure I keep my head focused on like, okay, this is something that I still want to do. I still want to use this. I am trying to be my goal user, right? So just want to make sure I'm keeping that in mind. Okay, let's see. We got test 3. Test 3. Description. Okay, cool. It's another good series. We can do Batman Begins. Cool. And then if we, so right now, in theory, this number should go up when I click save. Fingers crossed. Click. It was made. And the number went up. Yes. Okay, cool. So that's working. If we actually go to our list, we see that there. If we edit and I remove this movie and I save, that should go down. No, why is that triggering twice? What? Okay. Why? What? No. Okay, I thought we were close. I thought we were so close. But apparently not. Dude, you're gonna go eat something. Hope to see you. Yeah, dude, please, Aaron. Check back. I stream again. I'm gonna be a bad streamer here. I think I'm gonna use a command that doesn't exist yet. Yep, it doesn't exist. But my schedule for streaming is pretty simple. It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, starting at 8 Pacific time, 8 p.m. Pacific. So obviously, I don't know what that is in your local time if you're not also on the West Coast of the United States. But you know me, Pat. I like to keep it pretty profesh here. All right. But dude, thank you for stopping by. It was actually super dope having you, as well as a lot of other people who came with the raid. So it's dope. Cool. Okay, we are very, very close. I don't know why this is happening. We are decrementing something. Okay. Let's find all our instances of decrement. So on a movie list deletion, which is when you delete the list, this needs to be updated too. Okay, I'm glad I found this. As MovieOtter.iMovieList. Okay. data dot creator ID. Okay, so that's now in line with this. That's good. We can move on to the next thing that we decrement is it's really not until down here. Okay. Why does this run twice though? On movie list removed. Oh, wait a second. Okay. I think in this, no, that's not doing anything in our database. Why would this be called twice in this transaction? This is movie added with the increment. That runs just once, and that's totally fine. But for whatever reason, there's an issue with how this is decrementing. The movie. Oh, you know what? Well, let's see if there's actually only one movie being added. Well, I guess for starters, let's if you go to our list. Yep, there's -1 movie in in there. Let's blow that list away. Hey, I know you're busy, but do you have any tips to start coding? Hey, Shokuji. Ooh, that's a cool sounding name. Hopefully I said it right. Shokuji, yes. We talked about this a little bit, and literally earlier on stream. Basically, there were a couple things that other users recommended. Obviously, there's Codecademy, and was it free bootcamp? I'm so bad. You were talking about that. But the thing that I dropped in the chat earlier and also suggest people check out is the site, the Odin Project. I have not personally gone through their curriculum or their projects or anything like that, but I did look through what they teach you, and I think it all made sense to me. So if you are interested in learning how to code, program, I think this could be a pretty solid place to start if you are looking to, like, you know, make it as like a career change or something like that. If you're just looking to learn, like if you just want to play around and be able to, you know, mess around and do stuff on the side or whatever like that, honestly, then I would maybe just suggest YouTube. Honestly, oh wait, there's one community that I am a part of, and I do really like it. Fireship.io. This is a guy who, he also has a YouTube channel. He makes a bunch of great, like, short digestible videos. In fact, some of his videos are a little too fast if you ask me, but the content on there is all pretty solid. He is one developer, one guy who I highly recommend people check out if you are learning not only web dev but also app development or backend stuff, front end stuff, authy things. Like he does a little bit of everything. And so I like his stuff. The Otter is in Discord. Gives you suggestions to change if you have any. Ooh. Let's check it out. Are you okay if I show it? Like show it all around? Let's see. Oh, well, you dropped it in general, so I guess you have to be. Oh, look at that. We got a couple other people. We got C Films in here. Big Potato joined. Let's. Oh man. I'm excited. Let's see. Ooh. Sure, let's do home. Oh, dude. Oh man, look at that. That's so cute. I think he's just eyes closed, maxing and relaxing, floating down the river on his back. Oh, dude, that's pretty dope. What'd you use for it? Did you just use like Photoshop? I take it. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, I like you even got the little texture in the text there. That's dope. Oh, and Shakuji, thank you so much for the follow, dude. We've grown like a lot during this stream. Between the raid, between the subs, we are like way closer to hitting our goal of 150 followers by the end. Why? Okay, that's weird. No, you could post that again, Big Potato. Yeah, that's so weird that Procreate the auto mod didn't like Procreate. I guess okay, never mind. As I say it, I can understand why it would ban Procreate, but it is the good Procreate. Nice, dude, that's awesome. I actually wanna play around with that app a little bit more. I like broke down and bought it, but haven't actually tried it. How do you like it? Is it pretty good so far? I know, auto mod being all stupid. Maybe it was like capitalized or something. So auto mod filter is pretty strict. Fair. I also maybe I'll look into that too a little off stream. See if I can make some rules that aren't as hindering is maybe a good way to put it. But okay. But thank you, dude. This is awesome. I mean, you sent it as a PDF. I think I can open it in Illustrator, and maybe even like break out like layers and stuff. I don't know, but it'd be cool. I would be excited to like go in and see if I can add like I don't know more text or something, like remix it. I think that could be pretty cool. Just as like my own personal like not challenge, but just like my own little personal thing. Like, because again, I'm trying to also learn this stuff. Hey, Sirens, how's it going? It's going good. It's going good. We fixed two, I would say two major bugs and found a third major bug. Well, not major, but you can log in now, which I know, I know that sounds like it shouldn't be a bug at this far into the project, but we introduced it when we were making things better and adding new features. But we found it, we tracked it. Thanks to everyone here who kept telling me like, yo, Isaiah, fix it. Your site's broken. I can't log in. I can't make my list. I can't save and favorite my movies. So it was good. It was good that I finally listened to you guys and we fixed that. Let's see. Would be fun to see him animated. Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. That would actually be very cool. Let's see. Okay. It's pretty light, pretty great for beginners. Hey, that is exactly what I need. Do I use libraries or frameworks? Yeah, I am using React.js. So React is like our front-end UI. What I think they call it a library, right? So it is our front-end library that we're using. But on top of that, we actually are using Material UI. Nope, we can just go to the regular site. Material UI for our actual like design system. So just to make sure everything has a nice cohesive look and feel to it, and things are, you know, to a spec of some sort. I'm using Material UI, which is like Google's design system. Obviously, I choose my own font and colors and things like that, but like the buttons are Material UI buttons. They conform to that standard and everything like that. Our list, our header, things like that. All comes from that library, and we use that at my day job. I've grown to really love it, and I'm able to like move pretty quickly with it, especially as I am starting to understand. And for a long time, I actually didn't really understand this. When as you learn, right? As a student, college or in high school or something like that, when you're learning, like a lot of people always tell you like, oh, try new things, right? Just go move fast, break things, try things, experiment, see what you like, see what you don't like, blah blah blah. But then as I got older and like I got into like the workforce, right? Um, you know, your managers and product managers and upper management and things like that, they want consistency, they want safety, they want you to use something that's proven, right? And I just never, for the longest time, I never understood that. And it wasn't actually until I really started working on MovieOtter that was like, oh, okay, it's starting to click for me now, right? Like I shouldn't waste time trying to learn something new every time I want to add something to the site, right? Like there's a direct savings you get when you can use something you know and are familiar with, you know. Like originally I started off trying to make MovieOtter as a native app for Android and iOS using Flutter, right? But I've never used Flutter. Never touched it outside of just watching a few videos and playing around with it here and there. And my first endeavor into it was going to try to be to make it, you know, make MovieOtter this thing that I'm serious about trying to build and create with this technology I never used before. And it wasn't until I sat down and talked to some friends that I was like, oh, like, you know, they really brought it to my attention. Like, hey, like you can move, you know, web development, like you are a web developer. Don't try to learn something new for the sake of learning it. If your goal is to build this product, right, is to like flesh out this idea you had in your head and actually make it something tangible that people can use, don't waste your time almost trying to do it in a cool new fashiony way, and instead use what you know, right? Move quickly, right? You can get to market again. We don't really talk like that. This is just the Bay Area coming out to me now. You know, you can build your thing and actually like get it out to people and put it in people's hands and iterate on it much quicker if you just use the things that you know. And then later on, once you have something and you want to improve it or expand on it or refactor or whatever like that, then maybe you take the time to experiment with, you know, this new tech stack you heard about or this new library that people put out. But like to hit MVP, like what we're trying to do here, use what you know, use what you can move fast with, and React on the web with Material UI is that. You know, I did experiment a little bit with Gatsby.js. That was a fairly low experimentation though. Like I'm pretty happy with it. And honestly, I don't touch it a lot. Like it's not something I touch on the day to day, so that's great. But highly recommend finding something you like and learning it, especially if you are trying to build something. Because I find for me personally, there's nothing that kills my motivation faster than roadblocks. So remove the roadblocks, keep moving, become a good dev, conquer the world. Done. Why? Nope. There we go. Run over here. I want that. And then where's my VS Code? Here it is. That. Cool. Okay. I'm still not sure why. Oh, that's what I was looking up. We are trying to figure out why this function on movie list, movie remove, cannot read property created at undefined. Huh. Let's see. So we fixed the movie ad. That we did do. But then here is the movie shot creation. Okay. Yep. That's me. That's my ID. That's my display name. All that good jazz. All right, let's delete this one movie. So if we go to our list, I have one list. If I go to movie list, and if I delete this, even though I'm doing it here in this list, this field should still update. Things should still be triggering, but they're not. But they are not. Oh wait, actually, I don't think we pushed this change. I don't think we pushed that change. So let me hard reset that to 0 because we have no movie lists. Cool. Let's push up this change. And that was just a matter of updating our on movie list deletion to also reference all the same data. Cool. Deploy this dev. We'll just try that first. There's not even like a UI in MovieOtter to delete a list yet, but will you possibly make the otter as your first channel emoji? So unfortunately, I think I should have all of my emojis already taken. I don't know why they aren't showing up, but we did create some already. I know as you get more subscribers and stuff, you do get more slots for emojis or emojis for emotes. But I will. Let's see. I think they're still pending Twitch approval. Yeah. One thing I do know what I want to do is actually in our Discord, I actually want to make a stream or a channel in it to showcase a lot of like the cool art and stuff that hopefully we eventually get. So I don't know about the emoji thing just from a like structural standpoint. I actually think it might also be a little too big as far as like, even if you shrink that down, it might get lost. But oh, there's the emotes channel already. Cool. Well, like I will be sharing it in there. We could even maybe pin it or something, kind of showcase some of the latest and greatest stuff that you guys are all making. I think that'd be pretty dope. Okay, so let's make a new list. We got test 4. Hopefully, if we can figure this out, that would be a good place to end it. Add a movie. Like Mike. Haven't seen this movie in a while. There's a Like Mike too? I did not know that. All right. Cool. I don't know why this is doing that, but that's a bug for another day. We can save this. It creates this list. Okay, our list count increments here. We see the list here. It has a count of 1. All that's great and dandy, right? Cool. What we need to see though is if in our list, if we go to movies list and we delete this whole entry, delete. And then if we go back to lists and I go back to here, this should trigger. Sweet. Okay, so deleting it does update the count. It decrements it by 1. That's great. Let's make another list. So we know that that's good. So let's do a quick commit really quick here. Sure, I guess it's really a fix. Users list counts update on creation and deletion. Well, technically this is fix user list counts. Let's see, fix list counts. And then user list counts update on creation deletion. Cool. Okay, we got that. Let's see. Yeah, dude, if you can make one with just the otter that's like legible, like, because remember it needs to be like you need to be able to tell it's an otter at such a small size for emotes and stuff. If you're able to do that, dude, yeah, I would happily once we get like slots and stuff, yeah, we could throw it up there. That'd be cool. Let's see. Can you guys hear that wind? Oh my god, it is pouring outside. Holy crap. It is dangerous out there. Okay, let's see. Test list. Test. Let's add a movie. We're gonna add The Lion King. I'm gonna go with the OG one too, not that new garbage. Cool. Save. Right, this list that goes up. We go to movie list. Cool. We see this movie list. Our count is 1. If we edit this, let's add the Lion King. Thy Lion King. Yes, Thy Lion King. 2. Simba's Pride. Gotta add that. Okay. If I save, count goes to 0. What? Oh, what? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think I know. I think I know what's going on. I think it's ooh, where is it? I think it is in our update on our list page. We are update or set batch.set. Yeah, this new list data. That's what's going on here. Okay. The list data, I think this is actually where the issue's coming in. Okay. Okay. So we have our new ones. We have our updated information. We are batch setting. Oh, that's right. Each time we are doing it, each time we're doing a set, and that's not right. Hold on, so why? All right, let's look at, now we actually do need to look at our DevTools. So if we go into our component hierarchy, and we take a look at this component, which is the whole list page content, right? We have a list come in, and the count is 1. Why is the count 1? Oh, wait, even more important, I think. Hold on, this list. This is the list coming in from the prop. Oh. Okay, and I think that's always just like lagging one behind. Yes, I do use GitHub. Well, baked potato, dude, I'm happy you still are enjoying yourself. A lot of this is, I will admit, is me just in my own head, almost rubber ducking to you guys when I come across some problems, but a lot of times you guys also help out. Yes, I use GitHub Desktop. I know some like command line terminal commands for Git and stuff, but I am a more visual, kind of like I was mentioning before. It's about like what kind of learner you are. I am more of a visual learner, so being able to see like check boxes next to the files that I want to commit and like visually type out my message and everything like that. If I can do that, I prefer to do that. But I can do basic, like I have a basic knowledge of Git. in the command line. Should add a review feature where people can write reviews of great movies they've watched. Yes, that is something I want to do. I do want to do it a little bit different. So as far as reviews, I don't want MovieOtter to be like another Rotten Tomatoes, right? I think Rotten Tomatoes, as well as like other like there are other review aggregators, right? Instead, how I would want to do reviews, and maybe I still will show the Rotten Tomatoes for a movie. I haven't decided yet, but one of the things I do want to do is, instead of showing you like the average rating for a movie across MovieOtter users, I would rather show you the average rating across the people in your MovieOtter circle, right? So if you follow, say you only follow like, you know, your 5 closest friends on MovieOtter, and you want to see what the you know, the reviews for The Lion King are, right? We would only show you the average of those 5 people that are in your circle. Whereas if I sign in and I have like 20 people and they all, you know, I would see a different average for The Lion King than you would see for The Lion King, because our circles are different. I think that, you know, a person's social circle says a lot about them, and the whole premise of MovieOtter is that, like, you know, your friends know more than, you know, they have a better sense of what you like and dislike than, you know, regular critics or reviewers and stuff online. So hopefully when we get around to that, that actually ends up being beneficial to people. I'm trying to figure out when I should send things to GitHub. That's a good question. I try to send things in kind of like meaningful states. So I try not to commit or make a push of anything that's broken, right? I'd rather just leave it on my local computer. Maybe commit it locally, and then just so that technically it's like backed up. It's still local. It's still not stored anywhere remote, but it makes me feel better about like a sudden crash or something. But I think that you should be doing commits when you have like something meaningful and tangible. So like if you fixed a thing, or if you added a thing, or if you completed a task, right? Those are the chunks that you should be committing. You should be committing all the files together that pertain to that fix or task or thing. You know, depending on the movie, Rotten Tomatoes is garbage for reviews. Critics will say it's bad and the reviewers will love it. Yeah, that's another thing. Because Rotten Tomatoes is it is the aggregator of everyone's opinion. I mean, obviously I think that's like meaningful, right? Like that has some use, and that has like some meaning and merit. But I think if I want to know, if I think, you know, if I'm looking up, oh, like The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, right? I'm curious to know if I would like that movie. If I see that, you know, my best friend, he loved the movie, but like Joe Schmo critic reviewer hated it, it means more to me that my best friend loved that movie than what someone I don't know that they hate it. You know what I mean? Like I'm more likely, I think, to like something because I know what my friends like, and if we have a similar taste, then that means a lot more to me. So yeah, hopefully it works. Hopefully I am excited to eventually get to that point. Unfortunately, I do not think we are going to be able to fix this tonight. I don't. I think we actually will need to wrap it up in a second. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes here. See if I can get somewhat to the bottom of this in 5 minutes. I think it's got to do. I think we're hitting race conditions here. With like updating when we save our list. So if it's a new list, we're setting regardless, which is fine. But maybe that's not what we should do. Maybe we do need to, I don't know, check and see whether this is a new list, and if it is, then we do a set. If it's not a new list, then we do an update. Because we are running into some weird like race conditions here. You should make a system that recommends movies depending on your rates and the types. Yeah, that'd be super cool. We would need like a lot of data to do that, like a lot of like user interaction and data, and then like that's getting more into the kind of big company kind of stuff, right? Like that's something that obviously like your Twitters and Facebooks and stuff like that can do, because they also have like just a team of engineers they could just throw at problems, right? That is definitely something I would like to do though, like at least play with, right? Like, hey, you like this, maybe you'll like this. Like we can see that people who like similar things and cross-reference to that, that could be cool. What that tells me is that it's a disconnect from critics and what viewers are thinking. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, how many times do you go on Rotten Tomatoes and see something with, a critic review of 12 and a viewer review of like 85, right? Like sometimes just, I feel like there are movies that people don't watch for the glory of cinema. You know what I mean? Like they're not there because they think, oh, look the way that this scene was set up and shot, like, oh, and then the music score, it eases in and it really ramps up the emotional connection to the character. Some people are there like, yo, dude punched other dude in the face. That was awesome. And that's what they want, like the Fast and Furious movies. I don't think any of the Fast and Furious movies, especially not like recent ones, are like great cinema. You know what I mean? But I'll be damned if I'm not gonna sit and watch any of them at the drop of a dime, because they are fun, awesome movies, Hey, Proco. That's a fun name to say. How's it going, Proco? Which someone? Oh, okay, cool. I have to check out the I Check Movies. That's pretty dope. Oh, I am trying to churn through what might be going on here. Let's see. We are getting this generated movie. We're making new items. List data. Is there? Oh, that's why. I think that's why. I think our list data that's coming in, this right here, I don't think this is ever getting updated after list. Do we even have a user effect in here? Whoa, no, I just typed one in, but I mean before that, use. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. We're only doing it once when the list comes in, but this component isn't getting unmounted at all. Okay. This is cool. Okay, I'm figuring it out. I'm getting there. Let me think. What I think might be better to do is actually, because this list is coming in correct, but our list data never gets updated once it exists. I think our list, yes, our list does have an updated at. That's what I need to go off of. Okay. I think. Is that gonna be it? Are we actually gonna do this before our time? Oh no, our timer. All right, well let's try this out. Again, this should update. Cool, it's 0. Okay, let's try this. We could try this one fix. Hopefully we got it. Hopefully we nipped it in the bud. Test list elite, because this is an elite list that we're testing right here. I don't know why. Don't ask. And let's look up a cool Vikings. Is there the Vikings? Sure. I don't know what that is, but let's add it to this list. Okay. Okay. So if we, where is our list page content? Okay. So the list that came in was 0. And that's correct. The list that we have, like our data, is 0, which is correct. Okay. So if I save this list, it's made. It exists here. The count is 1. My list count here also goes up. Cool. Now, the critical part is going to be checking this. Okay, the prop list that we came in, that we have coming in is 1. The updated at is set to a time, right? We don't really need to worry too much about that. But the count coming in as well in our list data is also that. So that means I can go in here and I can say that this was edited. Nope. If I actually type correctly, edited. Cool. So we know we're editing that. Let's save this. Okay, title did get edited. That's all right. Okay, let's edit it. Or maybe let's add, 2 movies. There's 2 movies in this list. Okay, let's add a movie. Vikings. Let's search this again. Let's see what comes up. Sure. Wild Way of the Vikings. That sounds cool. Actually does sound cool. Okay. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. If we hit save, the count goes up to 2. Our list count still stays 1. Oh, snap, guys. Hold up. I think we might be doing it. Okay. If we go back to our list and check it, we still have this, which is correct. If we edit this list and we get rid of this old Vikings, I don't want to see that movie anymore, right? When I hit save, this number right here should go to 1. If I'm lucky, if I'm correct. Yes. Oh, heck yeah. Dudes, we did it. We did it within our time limit. Thank you so much. The MovieOtter gods, the Viking gods, you are there. You've blessed me with working code, and I appreciate you. Cool. Let's get this committed. Man, all of that for just that was the fix. All that stupid headache and going back and forth and pushing things and pulling things and trying to see what works and what doesn't, all for a little 1-line change. Be careful about your hooks, guys. Make sure your dependency arrays are actually accurate. Cool. So, fix. Let's see, movie count. Movie count. We fixed the movie count. Fix movie counts from getting out of sync. Sure. My commit messages are almost garbage, so it doesn't matter. This is the stream of fixes. That's what this title is gonna be when I upload this archive to YouTube. This has been the stream of fixes. We fixed so many things. My God. But cool. There's like, honestly, there's only like, I think functionally we are done as far as trying to hit an MVP. If we look at our ticket here, right? You can create a list with metadata, some titles, you can add movies to it. That's done. And you can edit that movie. You can edit the movies in that list. You can add and remove movies. That's done too. Guys, I think this ticket, I think we finally did it. Oh, it's ready for deployment. I'm not gonna deploy tonight because I'm kind of tired and I don't want to deploy when I'm tired because that's how you really break things. But we can finally move on. There's some things tomorrow I want to work on, like when you're editing, right? I want this button to be red because it's a delete button. Delete button should be red, right? I feel that way. Maybe you don't, I don't know, but I definitely think it should be not blending in with the background at the latest, right? So I want to fix that. When you go to your list, I want to, so for example, like here, let's add, we're gonna just add all the Star Wars movies, right? It doesn't matter. Add Star Wars, cool. Add Star Wars, cool, right? So you add all these movies, which, by the way, 3. Oh no, come on, give me that one more. Why? There we go, 4, boom. Updated the count to 4, that's what we needed. When you go to your list, in theory, you could have a bunch of different lists here. This UI, this grid of movies is not gonna cut it. We need to make this a like horizontally swiping list of movies instead of a grid that gets built. So that is another UI thing I want to fix, or that'll probably be like a new component we need to make. Think of like how Netflix is, right? When you're going through and looking for different movies, we'll create a UI setup similar to that. Yeah, dude, that's it. That's so solid. You can edit the movie from here. If we, I also probably need a list with a really long title. Oh, well, we cap it, so the really long, I forgot we cap it. Long title. But if we save that, cool. That looks fine here. In this set, I mean, like, you know, there could be maybe a little better spacing there or something like that, but overall it's fine. But if we go then to our list, this could also probably be improved, right? It's not terrible because we cap technically we cap the length of a title for a list. It doesn't become too unwieldy, but it's just these little, there's all these little, you know, UI things that I want to use to make it work. No, Pat, I'm not gonna click that because that is, I fell for your traps before. I am interested in hearing it, but the audio stuff still scares me. I'm still trying to play around with that. Even though you helped me with it, there's still some stuff I need to figure out with my current setup. But yes, this is a cause for celebration. We fixed so much stuff. As One Dark has said, this is the stream of fixes. So cool. This is cool. This is cool. This is very cool. I'm very excited. I did make this commit. Okay. Not anything I produced. Wait, yeah, no, that's the bad part. Let's see. Oh, dude, this is definitely gonna get flagged. What are you talking about? I can't play this, but I will listen to it after we finish streaming. With that said, thank you everyone who joined us today. We got a lot of good stuff done. You can, oh, dude, Seafoam, thank you so much. The audio's not fixed. It's believe me when I tell you, it's not fixed. It's set up, but I didn't actually put everything over everywhere. But thank you guys so much. You can head over to MovieOtter and actually sign up and complete the process to make your profile. I know some of you guys ran into that bug before, but it looks like we fixed it. Apologies again. I'm still very, very sad myself. And this is why after MVP, one of the first things I do is going to be writing tests and adding in some continuous integration, continuous deployment. It'll streamline a lot of this stuff. Hopefully we'll catch a lot of these bugs sooner, but honestly, thank you guys. I would not have the motivation to do this without you. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. We had a lot of fun in chat. We had people gifting subs everywhere. We got raided with a bunch of people. Which a lot of you guys have stayed. Oh my god, thank you. All of you guys who came in through the raid. You guys are awesome. You Really, look at that. It keeps on going. It keeps on pushing and it keeps on going. We're inching closer. I think we got like, man, we must have got like close to like 15 new followers today, which is extra super dope. Inching closer. Again, we're trying to hit that 150 by the time we finish our MVP. Gotta go, Baked Potato Dude. See ya. Thank you so much for that photo. I love it. It's so adorable. I am excited to play around with it, and we'll show it off somewhere. Maybe I can do like a cool thing behind the wall too. Like I can post all the stuff that you guys make and send. I think that could be really cool. Instant Death, thank you so much. King Push, thank you again for the follow. Right here towards the end, you're getting us even closer towards that 150. So I appreciate it, dude. Actually, I guess you're a King Push, so I assume you're a dude. But if you are a dudette, then thank you. Ooh, Arkosh? Man, you guys are giving me some really hard names to pronounce. I'm gonna go with Arkosh. Is it Arkosh? Please let me know. Please let me know if it's Arkosh. Oh boy. Okay, we can try this again. We could try rating again. I tried rating once before, and it Coke. What? That's not how you pronounce that. Let's see. Let's finding people with low view counts, if I can, right? Because sometimes you just need a little excitement. Sometimes you're coding and it's a chill day, maybe, sure, but you know, a burst from a raid can really excite you and get you going. Let's see if we can take a second and find someone who looks like they're working on stuffs. Ooh, somebody's building their first PC. Okay, that sounds cool. Ooh, yeah, okay, this sounds cool. I'm down to watch this for a little bit before we really all head out. Let me see how to do this again. Okay, you guys are hanging in there with me. I messed up on this before, so I might mess up again. No. Well, the cooldown is gonna be watching this person's stream. I think that would actually be a pretty dope cooldown. I recently put my PC together, so seeing someone also work on that is pretty dope. You just sent something. What'd you just send? What did you just send? Oh, just send it. That's the good old Pat motto. Let's see. We're gonna raid. Let's see. We're gonna raid and finish up here. This guy. Okay, we're gonna go raid now. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully there's not another 30 seconds of me blankly staring at the screen. But cool. I'll see you guys Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific time when I stream again. See ya.